Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new PvP video about Dragonfable. So, this time we're gonna be continuing our usual challenge using the same rule as usual, and this time we're gonna start it off as a Guardian. Guardian is a class that has been somewhat letting us down for a while now, so I'm hoping we can actually keep the streak going with these. So we're starting off against Snake. Snake, who is a version 1 Doom Knight. How about that? So, with this guy, gonna start with the Guardian Dragon. Oh, apparently in Soviet Russia, Dragon summons us. How about that? I'm using here the Frostmuglin Glaive because I feel like it's somewhat fitting with the particular armor I'm sporting right now. I'm also running the Rune Blast Trinket, which should be somewhat useful to us. So that shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna use the Ray of Light in order to blind him somewhat. At least I think that's what it does. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't certain there for a moment. So anyhow, let's put up the Guardian Shield, just to be sure. That shield isn't all that great, but it does the job. And now we can pretty much just go ahead and try to stun him with Spiral Carve. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. Anyhow, it doesn't seem like the stun failed, so that's not really a problem. So we can probably... it would be cool if we could finish him with our first Fury. I think I've only seen it trigger the instant death once, actually. But that's beside the point. Let's Rune Blast him. Might as well. That'll pretty much be the end of that. Let's go with Guardian's Rage while we're at it. Oh, bacon! Sweet! Awesome. Next one. This time against Paul. Paul, who is a version 1 Doom Knight. Big surprise there. Anyhow, he doesn't have a lot of equipment in the way of equipment, does he? Oh well. Could we potentially go all out and finish him? His health is about the same as the other guy. I don't see him resisting that stun, let's be honest. That wasn't so great though. Let's throw a ray of light, just to be safe. Throw a Spiral Carve. Worked perfectly. Okay, go with Guardian's Rage. Oh, Wind. It's always a neat surprise seeing what Guardian Rage will pull off. Although usually you don't want darkness or fire, really. Close enough. This does seem to be a good choice for this particular class. I mean, Guardian has a decent move overall, but this seems a little more reliable. Oh, Zeke, a Doom Knight version 1. I don't know what's up with this time of day, but it seems that like this is all we're getting. Okay, so Vortex. Throw Guardian Dragon. He means Roar. Yeah, that's the one. Come on, hon. I ain't got all day. Okay, Spiral Carve. Worked perfectly. Throw a Guardian Rage. Light. Meh. A Wither's Fury. And let's finish with Limcraig's Breath. Why not? Sweet. Next. Oh good. Overmind. Wizard Dragon Mage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's right. A bit more mobility, but not that big a deal. Spiral Carve. Resisted some immobility, but he should be stunned. Yep. Throw in a Vortex. I've got another turn. Oh, the server is lagging up, is it? Well, that's inconvenient. Okay, that's it for that. Let's throw a Ray of Light to blind him. Owie. Okay, let's throw a Guardian Rage. Just how long does Vortex last anyway? Still one turn. Let's go with Rune Blast, I suppose. Could have been a Wither's Fury, however. We're kind of destroying him. Seems I was right. Having this stun at the start of the fight really does break everything. Unless you're actually facing a guy like this. So Doom Knight version 1, 22 resistance to immobility. Sounds about right. So. Meh. Well, my keyboard isn't on the end right now, so I can't really press 1. Okay, that is done. Throw the blind. We can take risks. Stone, is it? Okay. Let's go with Spiral Carve. I'm actually curious whether he could actually have taken me down. Might as well just have taken the hit. The stun on Guardian class though is rather reliable. I didn't quite remember it that way. I might have gotten unlucky against some Doom Knights who somehow resisted them all. But then again, when it comes down to it, you can see that I really don't control what we get. We get what we get and that's it. So. Oh, that's right, I've got a crit with Keen. Aww. Not nearly enough. Now I feel like a loser. Well, streak of 8, people. Okay, so this time we're going to be going as a Death Knight. There was actually something I was thinking. I was looking into the Zeklem Dragoncoin set, and I'm kind of wondering whether the appearance is fancier than the Unhallowed set. I'm pretty sure it's the same, at least it is stats-wise, but still, could be an idea. So, we're up against Mage Owner, version 1 Doom Knight, big surprise there. So, let's see. Can probably start by weakening him. Kitty! He's hitting pretty hard for what I'm running there. That's surprising. Okay, it's because of that move the Doom Knight does. That's right, that's right. Let's reap. I really do love that sword that Doom Knight is sporting. Really neat. So the thing I wanted to see. Mobility isn't that high. So, I did this. I'm not even sure whether I'm supposed to stun right there, but either way it worked. Nope, one turn too early. That's what I thought. Or is it? No, definitely too early. Okay, let's go with the Empowered Death Knight strike. Actually using the Scan Orb, given that all the moves are Darkness Aspected and they're actually pretty strong, I feel like that's a good thing to use. Let's throw up Garb of the Undead. Might not save us, but it should work. Oh. Well, it seems we somehow broke the sequence there. Oh well, not gonna complain about it. Okay, next one. Up against Ash. Ash, who is a Dragon Warrior. Doesn't have a really great weapon now, does he? Not a thing I can do about that. Let's start with Instill Fear. Inspire Weakness. Go with Reap. Not being able to do Soul Right to take their health actually takes kind of the wind out of Doom Knight. Not Doom Knight, Death Knight. That's the one. Obliterate. Dread Blade. And that should be the end of him, if not close enough. We've got kind of a lot of powerhouses class going. Some of the least powerful class have been performing quite well lately, so we're actually not losing the streak very often. Up against Isoka. Isoka with a version 2 Doom Knight. That is a surprise. How much in mobility? Well, it's worth a shot. Instill Fear. Oh no, I did this backward. Oh. This is gonna haunt me later. Okay. That is done. Throw the Garb of Undead, since we have no other choice. Okay, good. It won't last us forever, but it should give us a bit of a breather. Whee! And no, that wasn't on purpose to make this more interesting, that's just what happened. Ooh. That's strange, it seems we've modified the pattern somewhat. Wasn't he supposed to boost himself there? That is done. Let's summon our minion. Kinda wanted to be running Icebound Revenant instead of actually playing the Death Knight, but I figured it's not a bad class, we should have a look at it now and then at least. And that should be the end of that. Huh, 500 on a crit on this, that's actually pretty good. Especially for a Darkness weapon. I gotta run out of mana though. Okay, I'm gonna pick in Shadow, who is a Dragon Warrior if I'm not mistaken. Yep. What's his weapon again? Oh, it's alright. So start off with Instill Fear, might as well. That Pride Lord. This is so vintage. I do still think it looks like a cool pet. It's too bad they didn't make a level 80 or 90 version. I'd still run it. So... final. Dreadblade. We are recording this at a different time this time around, so this kind of explains why we're getting different types of people. Probably because it's early, you've got people farming trophies or whatever. Or maybe it's because there are more people than usual. Could be a bit of both. Alright. Last one. Oh, that's more interesting. Samot, a regular warrior. With a good weapon, actually. So, instill fear. Got a nice helmet, though. I got it, though. I sold it for some reason. I don't remember why. Probably because I had no place in my bank. I always think that sight is kind of fancy. I don't remember if it's a dragon coin weapon or not. Might be a drop from the Darkness Saga they had recently. So, final. We're gonna run out of mana soon. Does evil damage too? Good element. Along with that next Snowmancer. I actually thought that would end up actually being an enemy you encountered during Frostval, but as it turns out, it's not. It's kinda explained when you go through the actual saga, so I don't actually want to spoil it. Still, it's interesting enough. Summon our minion. Ooh. Doom Vortex. Anyhow, doesn't matter if it's my doom, you're done. Yep. Okay, streak of 9. Okay, this time we're going to be going as a Master Soul Weaver, because I didn't feel like destroying everything with the regular Soul Weaver and Belltail Eventail. So let's do this. So we're starting off against Nick. Nick, who is a Dragon Warrior. We're currently sporting a wind weapon, and also a reminder that the Belltail Eventail does absolutely nothing on this, although it is rather fluffy given that Belltail was actually a wind elemental spirit. Anyhow, so how are we gonna handle this? Of course we want a lock to begin with, that makes sense. I don't remember, did that move stun? No, I don't think so. I think it just increased my damage. Okay. All damage taken increased, that's right. Should probably have done the setup with Soul Sync earlier. Oh well, too late for that. Do Valor Impact. Not too bad. Wind isn't an element that's usually resisted anyway. Only thing that resists it really are Earth Elementals, that's about it. Soul Sync. Throw a Reckoning. This guy is a bit more buff than what we had just now. So we're actually taking damage this time around. So let's see. Soul Seal or Repent? He might be low enough for a Soul Banish. Is he? Let's try it. Doesn't look like it. Oh well, it still was worth a shot. And we can finish him with Soul Sink anyway. Go Aegis! Still looks weird to have a nice spirit, but whatever. A lot of people seems to be really hyped about the potential future release of a Flesh Weaver and Chaos Weaver class, which is linked to the Soul Weaver. However, I've got to say I'm not all that hyped for all of the next classes referencing Atomic's Brainchild. But still, that's fine. So, Soul Sink. I do feel like Chaos Weaver could be interesting. I would especially like a monster class. That would be sweet. So, Repentance, I suppose. Actually, doesn't really matter what I do. Version 1 Doom Knights can do this sometimes. Let's throw an Aegis. The nice thing about Soul Weaver, at least, is that we can purify status effects, so that makes things a lot easier against Doom Knights. Success. Success, I mean. I was gonna go to say succeed, and I ended up saying a portmanteau word. I can spell for beans tonight. Valor Impact. And that's the end of that. Our mana is getting rather low given how early we are. Okay, up against Raven, a Riftwalker. Has a half decent immobility rate, but that actually doesn't seem so bad. Ah, you resisted it. That's unlucky. Oh well, let's throw an Aegis then. At least if we can somehow make his combo a little less painful. Soul Sink. Go with a burst. Owie. This may be enough to end the streak, actually. Pierce. Valor Impact. And we can potentially finish him in about 2 moves if I'm lucky. Owie. Okay, Soul Sink. Get a potion. Ah. So, Soul Banish. Foe annihilated. This is an execute move of sorts. In that you actually get to... Whoa. This Andrew guy got a decent weapon, although he's a Dragon Lord. So... It's a little slow. I'm not too sure how to handle this. He's got nice gear though. I suppose he's gonna go into the thumbnail. Probably. Okay. So Sink. Burst. Aww. He stunned me, it's over. Seems that by messing with this pattern I've pretty much finished myself. Well, the streak is dead. Oh well, it happens. I suppose it was fitting that it ends that way, so I'm fine with that. Anyway, I'm afraid that's gonna be it for the time being. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, please leave a comment below. And that was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye bye!